Hi again, freshmen. This is Miss Feline. Welcome to video 4. We are going to go over transcripts and GPA and grades today. So this lovely example is of a transcript. And so this is a legal document that shows person's history of their grades, credits, classes throughout high school. And so this is official. It's a legal document. And so it will follow you wherever you go. Employers ask for this, colleges ask for this, trade schools ask for this. This is requested frequently throughout your adulthood because employers and colleges want to know how well you did in high school and if you earned your high school diploma, and this is what they request. So as you can see from up here, it goes semester by semester, grade by grade, and it reflects the classes you took that year and the grades that you received. So starting here, these are just codes, but this is the class name that the student took. So English 9, they received a C- in English 9, and the credit earned was 1 full credit, and the credit attempted was out of 1 credit. And you could go on and so forth. And so for this student, as you can see from their grades, they started off a little rough, but then as they got to 11th grade, they started doing a lot better. They got B's and A's and A- and so forth, and then all the way to senior year. So you can kind of tell this narrative of the student's story in high school. They started off a little rough, but then they figured it out and they kept getting better. And if you look at their class choices, they started to challenge themselves. You'll see over here for senior year, this student took AP Lang. They took AP Bio. So they were taking rigorous courses, pre-calculus up here, AP Bio again, like they were taking classes to challenge themselves. And so when you look at this grade for AP Bio, you will see they got a D+. But what that looks like to colleges is that this student took a rigorous course, and in a rigorous course, a D+ really looks like a C+, because it is a more challenging course than a regular course. So AP Bio is more challenging than Bio. AP Lang is more challenging than English 12. So this is showing them that this student did well and challenged themselves throughout the year. This box right here is where the GPA is recorded. And so that is a grade point average for the student. So you take all the grades and then you turn them into a numeric number and you add them all up and divide them by that number. And so that's where you get the GPA. So right here, this is really the first semester for the students, 9th grade. And so you can see here that is 2013. So that's 2013. So their overall GPA was a 1.857. And if you continue looking, this is calculated after every semester. This student's GPA kept going up and up. They never got a 1.0 GPA again. They were receiving 3.6, 3.7, and so forth. And so this very last line, this cumulative GPA, shows their overall GPA throughout high school. This is their final GPA of their whole high school career, and this student received a 2.849. So even though they started working really hard and taking rigorous courses and did really well those last semesters with 3.0 or higher GPAs, their overall GPA was still a 2.849. And that is because when they first started out, their grades were not as high as they were after they started figuring things out. So for you guys, your transcript right now is blank. It is a blank slate. There is nothing on it because you have not completed your first semester of high school. You may have something on it, though, if you took Spanish or you took algebra or geometry in middle school. That will be, those grades will be reflected on your GPA right now and on your transcript. So if you did not take those classes, you are definitely starting from a blank slate, which means you have no GPA, no grades on this, nothing. And so you have the opportunity now to get your grades up if you want to, get a little bit higher percentage, because as you can see here, even if you get a C or a C plus, your GPA is still a 2.3 or still calculates it and brings it down a little bit from that 3.0 that you may want. Here's where you can check your grades on Skyward. So this is kind of an example of a student's classes and their grades. You can see here there's a T1 category, a T2, and an S1. And then there's a T3, T4, and an S2. That's for second semester. Let's focus on this semester right now. T1 grades were just posted just recently in November. And so these are set. You are now working on T2 grades. So S1 is your semester grade. So that takes the combo of T1 and T2 and you get S1. And so S1 is what officially will go on your transcript at the end of this semester, which is in beginning of February. So that is when your transcript is no longer blank and your grades in your classes will appear on that transcript and your GPA will be calculated at that semester. If you click here under the GPA class rank, right now you won't see anything because your transcript is blank. Unless you took Spanish or one of those math classes, you will have something under this. But as of now, it's blank. After the semester and your grades are posted, you can click there to see what your GPA is and your class rank. So it's super important to get your grades up and get as high of grades as you can, because colleges, employers, trade schools, people look at your grades. They will request your transcript to make sure that you graduated high school. Colleges like to see how well you did in school. They expect you to earn a 3.0 or a 3.5 or higher GPA. And in order to get that, let's see. So 11th grade, they're 120/15. So right here, this is what the student's grades were in order to get a 3.6 GPA. As you can see, this student received mostly A's and a couple of B's. So that kind of tells you if you're looking to go straight towards a university, these are the grades you are wanting to reach and to aim for. On the next video, Ms. Sansom will explain some ways to help you with some support options to get your grades up.